Hello, everybody, and especially hello to my fellow Minnesotans. Popcorn Culture Junkie here. I'm talking about Minnesota being on the verge of getting same-sex marriage into our state. The House is supposed to meet up on Thursday, and, well, knock on wood, let's hope that by the end of the week, Governor Dayton will sign it into law. Let's hope. Knock on wood, pray, do whatever. I don't pray, but those of you that do what you have to do. Anyway, I've been following this thread on Facebook, and, well, while there's a bunch of us that are for same-sex marriage, that are for everyone to get married, of course, any issue this controversial is going to have haters. So, I decided to go through this thread and read some of the more memorable comments, shall we say. Stand with the Lord, support traditional marriage. Well, lady, maybe if you read your Bible a little more. Let's see, what are some traditional marriages in the Bible? Oh, rapists marrying their victims and paying her dad so many silver shekels, I think. I could be wrong, but I'll verify that. Let's see, there's also marrying more than one woman at once. And there's also concubines. Did you want to go back to that? See, another one. There already is freedom to marry, and everybody is equal in that. Stop using propaganda terms. No, dumbass, there is not freedom to marry. Only the heterosexuals have the freedom to marry as of right now. The homosexuals don't get to marry. Oh no. No, not yet. Not yet. Let's see. We cannot change God's plan for nature. We must be obedient to God because we will answer to His judgment, not humans. Love each other, but love God above all. First of all, I don't believe God exists. That's just me. And let's see. You know, if I'm supposed to love the God of the Bible who wipes out human populations just like that. Let's see, God who killed more people in the Bible than Satan ever did. Let's see, God's plan for nature. Well, thanks to modern medical advances, people aren't dying off as quickly as they used to. Did you want to go back to that for nature? Let's see. How about separation of church and state and stop putting your religion on everyone? I agree. If that is what you want, then you need to move back to Europe. I agree. You don't like it? Get the fuck out and move somewhere else. Hey, I got a great idea. Why don't all of you bigoted religious people move to North Dakota? Since they're trying to ban abortion and everything and put a lot of restrictions on contraception, you guys would be happy there. And the people in North Dakota that are sick of being oppressed, they can come to Minnesota. We'll do a big state swap. Would that satisfy you? Let's see. What else do we have here? Let's find some more hater comments. There's some good ones, I just have to scroll through them. Why would someone want to go through a religious rite such as marriage when it is direct conflict with God? What is wrong with civil unions? Well, Fuzzbrain, let's think about this for a minute. There are gay people that are religious. And a lot of them would like to marry in the church of their religion. So, and besides with civil unions, they don't get all the benefits that marriages would, such as visiting their spouses and whatnot in the hospital. Wow. Oh, here's a golden comment. All Minnesotans can already marry, Mr. Dayton. Your statement doesn't make sense. You said, everyone should have the opportunity to marry the person they love. What's next? Fathers marrying daughters, brothers marrying sisters. The end result of SSM is a dying off of civilization. Those living the homosexual sin cannot procreate, no more children, and the rate of HIV/AIDS in the homosexual community is at epidemic levels. Oh, and what? Straight people don't bring the AIDS levels up? Are you fucking kidding me? I will not support your redefining of marriage. God defined marriage between a man and a woman for purposes of procreation. I stand by God's definition. Thanks for your biased opinion, though. Oh, right, and that bullshit I just read wasn't biased at all. It's just open and warm and loving. Right. Let's see. Fathers marrying daughters, brothers marrying sisters. Have you read up on royal families, especially those of Egypt? A lot of their bloodlines were brothers marrying sisters. So there was incestuous marriages going on, even back in ancient history. Wow. Not only are some of you haters not creative, not only do you lack imaginations, you lack education. Give yourselves a round of applause, dumbasses. Let's see. What do we have going on here? Okay. There are some more golden comments in here. Let's see. Oh, here's a response to the one I just read. Name withheld. With 7 billion people on the planet, I hardly think not procreating is the thing we should worry about. In fact, with hundreds of thousands of kids in foster care, all put there by heterosexual couples, I think first we need to worry about making sure our next generation is prepared to take our place. Thank God for couples who can't have children of their own to take care of these children who heterosexuals can't or won't do on their own. Every child, regardless of the gender of their parents, deserves the permanence and responsibility of marriage. That is something all of us should support. Awesome response. Love it. Dude, you have my respect. Let's see. Let's see. Piss on you, Governor. I know you are a queer and all, and not a Christian either. The Bible states homosexuality is an abomination to man and God. Period. It also says to love the sinner, but turn your back to the sin. Take your cigarette tax and go blow smoke up some queer's butt. Both will get a kick out of it, you faggot. Turn our state to Sodom and Gomorrah, you are sicko. Dude, why don't you pack your shit and leave? Go to the South. They embrace people with attitudes like yours. Let's see, to the dumbass 2 comments ago. And so, if a man and a woman can't procreate due to medical reasons, does that mean God doesn't support their marriage as well? This is always the stupidest argument I hear from you non-supporters. Yeah. Let's see. Don't worry, folks. There are some more good comments coming up here. I just have to scroll through them. God said to Adam and Eve, "Not that tree," but they were convinced by the snake that it would be good for them to have all that knowledge that the tree promised. God said to Adam and Eve, "Be fruitful and increase in number." And the men and women of Sodom and Gomorrah said, "No, we should love who we want. We lust after our own sex. No one should stop love." And people today are still making their own rules, even when it goes directly against the way God created us to be. And with no fear, but the 2 cities had no fear either. Only Lot and his children made it out, because they knew the seriousness of God's word. Ooh. Let's see. You think gay marriage is evil, yet you believe shit about talking snakes, the planet being only 6,000 years old, and dinosaurs are a myth. Right. Yeah. I take God about as serious as I take a fortune cookie. Yeah. Again, not everybody follows your religion, and no one should have to live by your religion. We are not a theocracy. We are a democracy. Sadly enough, some of you fundamentals can't tell the difference. Perhaps you should educate yourselves a little more. Oh, I forgot though. Some of you call college liberal atheist indoctrination centers. That's alright. You're entitled to your opinion. Our society has zero morality left. Let's see. What religious group fills up a good chunk of the prison system? Wait, Christians. Oh, but the society in general has no morality. Right. Just because 2 men or 2 women want to get married in the state of Minnesota, just because the same-sex people want to get married to each other, it's, oh, the sky is falling. Oh, fuck, we're falling apart. Get that bullshit out of here. Let's see. There are some more laughable ones in here. Let's see. Pedophiles can marry children? Mormons may have more than one spouse? Why do special interest groups have more input and influence with liberal leaders? Okay. Nowhere in this bill does it say that once same-sex marriage passes that pedophiles can marry kids. Nowhere does it say in this bill that Mormons can have more than one spouse. Where are you people coming up with this shit? Oh, here's a Mensa member right here. No, they shouldn't. I don't believe we should minimize, spelled Minnamize, the importance of marriage between one man and one woman. Domestic partnership that is man's, no apostrophe, idea. Marriage is God's idea that should now be brought forth to a filthy level like that. Let's see, I think he meant to say shouldn't. This man is an idiot. He's talking about the governor, but it could be self-reflection. I hate it when crap like this comes up on my Facebook. Our country is getting better by the minute when we leave God out of our decisions. Yeah. Let's see. People who get all bent out of shape about this are just wasting their time whining about stuff that doesn't affect them in any way. Yeah. To all you hardcore fundamentalist heterosexual couples, other than you freaking out about same-sex marriage being against your religion, not everybody's, yours, because I don't have your religion, so why should I go by your religious rules? I must ask you though, exactly how is this issue going to affect your marriage? I mean, until I actually see heterosexual divorce rates skyrocket after this passes, I'm not going to believe a word you say. Oh, here's a good one. To everyone who is saying marriage is between a man and a woman, you'll be happy to know that men and women will continue to be able to marry. To everyone who is saying 2 people of the same gender shouldn't marry, you'll be happy to know that you won't have to marry someone of the same gender. Your ability to act on your faith will continue to be unencumbered. All others are asking is for the same ability to act on their beliefs. Fair is fair, right? Dude, if you were in my area, I would buy you a beer. Homosexuals already have the right to marry. Any homosexual man has the perfect right to marry a woman, and any homosexual woman has the perfect right to marry a man. Most idiotic comment of the day. Right, so if a gay man marries a woman, and a lesbian marries a man, and they cheat on their respective spouses with the other, of the same sex, all you people would do is just scream blasphemy and adultery anyway. Where do you people come up with this dumb shit? Hey, I want to marry a horse and have 5 pigs as dependents. Will that work? Freaking homos. Wow. This dude probably lives on a barn and probably has sex with all of his animals already. So maybe it is a legitimate question on his end. Who knows? I do not like this page. Hit the unlike button, stupid. Is it that difficult? Everyone already has the right to marry. What on earth? No, Chica. Not everybody has the right to marry. I mean, there are gay guys that I know that would love to marry their boyfriends, but they can't. Everyone already has the right. Keep sniffing paint, will you? See, the same person commenting. Children deserve both parents. Yes, children do deserve 2 parents, whether they're 2 fathers, 2 mothers, or one of each. As long as kids are getting 2 parents. Let's see. Let's see. What else? Can we find any more good comments on here? Let's see. I love my sister. Can I marry her? Again, one of these special people who follow the slippery slope theory. Yeah. Work on something important for a change, would you? Well, douchewaffle, to a lot of people, this is important. Don't you have more important things to do other than bitch and moan? Seriously? Wow. There are a lot of good people in my state, but there are also a lot of idiots. Actually, now that I think about it, people who have commented on this issue in the past have been from other states, so... Although Minnesota does not get off the hook with its fair share of idiots. Well, guys, to all my fellow Minnesotans, get on the phones with your representatives. Please call them. Please let them know it's important to everybody in the state that this passes. And yes, I got a little ranty, but then again, that is my entire channel. I tend to get ranty. Especially over stuff like this. Anyway, I hope you all have a good evening. And to all the Minnesota state representatives, please vote yes. My rights to get married are not in jeopardy, but there are millions across the state that are in that boat. Please vote yes, you guys. Thank you. Have a good evening.